You can't hear me! Do I need to back out and come back? Hear me before I left? It's because someone grabbed my wee wee really hard. Loud. I got that like girl high pitched voice. Yee! I'm fucking with her hard, Alice. I said, so Wednesday I get my title. I work. Blah blah blah. I said, okay, so Friday. She goes, okay, Friday. And I said, wow. See how mature people communicate and work through situations and move forward? That's gonna bite me in the back. It's gonna bite me. Because that's Wednesday. That's when my bike's supposed to get dropped off, and so I'm already pretty much calling it quits on Wednesday. I'm trying to be Alice. That's why when she started throwing shit at me today, I left. You know, if I would have stayed there, I would have got angry, and I would have probably But anyways, so Friday, supposedly, I will have all my titles. But she couldn't use that money to give to me. But now she's going to use that money to take care of this situation. So she's out of the grid, but I still don't get the money back from the house. But at least I have all my titles. Her name won't be on none of them. So anybody want to buy a truck? Anybody want to buy a bike? It is. That's what the sheriff told me tonight. Because I called the sheriff after I left a little bit later, and I told him the situation. I'm like, where do I stand? You know, because I'm not trying to break laws, go, send her to jail, me to jail, anybody to jail. I'm just like, where do I stand? What's got to go happen? And he's like, well, literally, we can't do nothing because you've been out of this for a while. But if she sets your stuff outside and it gets damaged, or you think it gets damaged, you can price charges. Or if you would like, I can come with you in the morning. I said, well, I think the morning's the best. Unless you want me to go back there tonight. And he goes, no, I, what you've been telling me, I don't think it's wise for you to go back tonight. If she's throwing shit at you, you're getting angry. She's getting angry. It ain't gonna be a matter of time. You're gonna be calling me, and we're gonna be in a different situation. I said, well, that's why I'm calling you. He goes, well, we'll go tomorrow morning because I got another buddy supposed to be bringing me some boxes tonight. So, anyways, go there in the morning. Hopefully, get everything else boxed up. But now, because of all this, she's only giving me a month to get the shit out of the garage. off the property. And that's where I struggle because last I knew they said a couple months yet for the apartment thing I was trying to get to, and there's nothing else available around here. And that means I have to pay storage fees. And like I was telling Alice, I'm gonna be at least $300 in storage fees. That's a week paycheck for some people. Just let them go with you. I'm gonna let them go with. Hey, I'm involving the cops as much as possible because I feel people think I've always been against cops, but trust me, I'm not afraid to use them in any advantage I need. I'm smart enough to know when she started throwing shit, I was going about to flip. I was smart enough to know to leave because I'm old school, an eye for an eye. Treat people how you want to be treated. If you want to cuss somebody out, well then they deserve to cuss you the fuck out. That's why me and Joey in our situation right now, where he keeps wants to be a pussy, we have the issue. If he would come to me as a person, a man, a human, and talk to me normally, we will work this situation out. But like a couple of you said, once he was advantaging from me, it seemed like he changed. And he did, unfortunately, and I didn't think he would be that person. I mean, 2 days before he snapped on me, he said everything was cool and everything was good. But I also seen two videos with the ladies saying shit to him, and I swear to God, they got to him, and that's the way he is right now. And I don't care who you are. You want to call me names versus talking to me as a human? I don't know what's going on. I don't know who you are. You said something? I didn't hear it. No, no, what? No, and that's how I'm acting with this situation. Call me whatever you want to call me, but talk to me as a human with respect, and we will figure out any situation. But call me a name, and you're gonna get my asshole, and you ain't sick of nothing in it because I'm gonna squirt on you. Ha ha ha! How gross was that? Even Cinnamon went through hell today. Her mama fucking turned her back on her. Cinnamon lost her mom today. She was so up my ass all day, and I finally got her to be with her, and then shit went crazy, and she didn't know what to do. I actually had to yell at her 3 times, but she lost her mom today. I don't really need a dog. Well, while I'm in this camper, it gets hot, and while I'm at work all day, I really don't want her to be in here because bulldogs naturally get hot. And there's almost been a fire here once, so that's why I have not switched over the power yet. I need to buy a bigger cord and possibly move the camper closer before I actually feel comfortable leaving her here. But right now it goes from a big cord to a small cord to a big cord. And he keeps giving me shit for not hooking up all the way. Well, there's a couple of reasons. So, anyways, I gotta find somewhere for her to be Monday, or she's just gonna have to suffer it out here, and I'm just gonna be worried like a motherfucker all day long because the camper didn't catch on fire. Because if the camper catches on fire, there goes my weed, and there goes my dog, and I will not have. Might as well say I don't have none. My dog is everything to me right now. Yeah, you can buy weed, but buying weed takes money away from other things right now, and life's been such a yo-yo that free weed helps out a lot. I probably could. I give Oz all my fucking pen pieces though. She just gets very hot very easily. So even being outside, she gets hot, and that's what I'm worried about. She already has a heart murmur and some other issues in her chest. So bulldogs naturally are bad with that situation, but she's like, I don't know, 5 times worse. I was just very surprised when Nikki said don't bring her around. I was, I don't care what you're going through with another half. Your kids and dogs are our kids, or things like close to that. You're you're making them suffer for whatever you're going through. I'm weird. That's why I'm in the situation. I try to have respect for everybody, treat everybody the way I want to be treated. I'm just a weirdo. That's why I should probably jump off. So, anyways, I gotta go to the house tomorrow, even though today was the end, but I ran out of boxes, and every place around here, all the boxes were soaked. Not just wet, they were soaked. And then one place told me Monday, but she said no, not good enough. I got one buddy said he had a couple boxes because he just moved. He's supposed to bring them over in a little bit. And I got a couple boxes here I opened up. Probably should get most of the stuff, but she was telling me no on tomorrow. And I said, well, sheriff said he'll go with me. You better bring the sheriff then. So trust me, I don't have a problem with bringing the sheriff. I ain't got nothing to hide. I didn't do nothing. But if you're gonna throw shit at me, I'm gonna bring the sheriff. Because if you keep throwing shit at me, guess what? I'm gonna turn into that person and I'm gonna throw shit back. Eye for an eye, right? You treat me how you want to be treated, well, you're gonna throw shit at me, eventually I'm gonna throw shit at you. And trust me, my aim's gonna be a little bit better. Jeremy! You want the link? Sorry, I didn't see that, Jeremy. I'm hearing my head rumbling off. Alright, you all know the routine. I'm gonna get kicked for a minute. I'll be right back. Let me guess. Invite. Yay, Jeremy's coming up. Somebody likes me. Alright, I'm gonna go send this to Jeremy. Am I still here? Whoa, it didn't kick me all the way off. Canceled everything because of the rain. Jeremy, I'm still serious about the 28th if you're still in this chat. Brianna, you want to come up? Alright, well, I'll send you. Well, how did I send it to you last? Oh, I gotta put it in here for you because I don't have text message with you. I hear you, Jeremy. Hold on. There you go, Brianna, or whoever wants to come up. Woohoo!
Hey,
What's up? Hey, the 28th that weekend. How much is a bus ride for you to come out that weekend?
I, I I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
We need to look that up and see if that's something we can work for you. See if you can come out that weekend.
28th of what, this month?
Yeah, I'm gonna post up and sell a bunch of glass. It's at my buddy's clubhouse, and then, there's gonna be all kinds of shit going on.
Yeah.
But if you got
Oh,
anything you want to
is
get
that
it,
on
if
a
you got anything,
weekend? Is that a weekend?
yeah, it's a weekend. If you got anything you want to try to get rid of, it'd be a good time to get rid of because bikers are a bunch of stoners.
Yeah. I don't have too much left. I've been getting rid of it slowly here and there.
Right.
There's only one that I know I'm not getting rid of, and that's because I paid a lot of money for it,
Well,
and that's
right,
my
right.
gizmo.
You gotta get rid of that fucker. I still want that fucking Popeye one.
Dude,
What's up?
he does some dope work.
Right. And I was in the spot to talk to him, but then my bike made a bunch of noise, so
Yeah.
that's what's holding me up with getting that Popeye right now.
Well, hey, I only need 5 more people before I get me another free one, or before I get a free one.
Hell yeah.
He told me if I get him 10 people, he'll give me one free.
I still want Popeye. I just I gotta be smart about it. I just can't blow the
Yeah,
money on it and be pissed off 2 weeks later and have to sell for $2.
yeah,
Well, on the 28th, like I said, I don't know. I just thought maybe I know you were selling boxes and stuff, whatnot there for a minute. I just thought maybe you'd
yeah,
come up, pick some stuff up. It'd be something for you to do for the weekend, hang out. We're gonna camp
yeah.
out. I got all that taken care of for you, or we can do the hotel. I don't even care about that.
Yeah, I ain't worried about no goddamn hotel, man.
But I got the tents, I got blow up mattress, all that goodies for camping.
Shit, man. You should see the ghetto camps I put up, bro.
And, and this clubhouse is about helping people. It's not a rough clubhouse.
No.
So you gotta worry about bullshit. I mean, you never know when you get bullshit, but they're about
No.
helping, raising money for kids for Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
they told me I could have a spot just if I drank any. I had to buy for a beer.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
something like that. I know you're in Cleveland, but you're no. It's only a couple hours bus trip should be.
yeah.
It'd be cool to meet up anyway.
Oh hell yeah, fucking dude! I was so mad last year.
Alice, the 28th. Brianna, what? What, Brianna? What did I miss?
Like I
Yeah,
spent all that
man.
money. I spent all that money to be able to come visit you, and then she decided she wanted to pull her little thing.
Right.
Nah, I see why she pulled
Yeah.
her little thing.
Right. And I know this year you were trying to come with Mark, but I don't feel that situation. Like I said, I don't feel strong about having a cookout because I don't feel
Yeah.
strong enough for enough people to come to make it worthwhile. Because we're gonna have to
Just
rent
have fun.
something,
Just have a fucking few people get together. Fuck it.
right? But either way, we gotta rent something. We gotta make sure we got funds to pay. I can't.
Yeah.
It's not like my house where it's free. It don't cost me nothing for y'all to see my backyard.
Yeah. Well, hell, man, I got a big old lot out behind the house here, man. They're getting ready to tear down two more houses. I'm down in the ghetto, so but it'll be all empty.
Right. Right.
Give it 3 day. Give it 3 more days, man. Fucking the eviction or the condemnations went up 2 months ago, and they've already started tearing parts off the houses. So about another month they'll be completely gone.
I'm lost, Brianna. What are we talking about? Dude,
I
open
don't
the
know. I'm
door.
not reading comments.
Brianna yells Gabe, and then her next comment was, dude, open the door.
I don't know. Did a dude open the door? I didn't see no dude open the door. I'm sitting next to a back door.
She's over here barking a little. We're sitting here in the dark, actually. She was
Hey,
snoozing away.
you're in the ghetto when your fucking refrigerator is on the back porch.
All right. I'm in. Oh! It didn't beep! And she's flipping me off! She is flipping me off!
Oh,
I deserve that. It didn't beep! There you go, there you go. I see your fingers. What? We went away again. Sorry, it didn't beep. It didn't beep at me.
don't
Usually
let him
it
lie. He
beeps and
wasn't paying no attention.
says, well, that could have been too. It's been one of those days.
Hello,
I did
Brianna.
go to the
Nice to
bar
meet
at
you.
2. I told the bartender, I'm like, this is weird. She goes, what? I said, I'm ordering pizza at fucking 2 o'clock. It's now 11 or 12.
Dab time. I'm filling up
I
now.
need to get Mr. Bomb back together. Hold on, I need to turn the light
Cheers.
on and I'll do it.
Look at that, Gabe. I'm doing shots and all.
I know. Those are cool. I would, I really want to see the difference between those and the Bomb. Right now, those are probably I think the best good ones. The shot ones and the bomb. I think
Well,
it's better
see,
than
the cool thing about this rig is I can do the 510 carts, I can do dabs, and I can do flowers all out of the same rig.
right.
I could do all three
With
products in
the
one
great
piece.
test being the first song out to E3 July 28th. Well, July 28th,
You
that's
can't.
what we were just about for a cookout thingy. I don't know what's been going on with Robert. I've been off Facebook and everything. I have no clue what's going on with E3 besides he passed away. I don't really want to know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that
We both
I
have been
left all that
talking
alone.
and doing a lot of the same shit. So for him to be gone and me still to be talking is this thing in my head. But anyways, I'm serious, Jeremy, the 28th. You gotta figure how much a bus ticket's gonna cost you.
Well, I might be able to talk to a buddy of mine. Fucking, he rides motorcycles and shit. So fucking,
We gonna ride bitch on his bike?
we ain't gonna show up on no motorcycle, but
I was
fucking,
gonna
we
say
might
you
drive
ride
up
bitch
there.
on his bike.
Now, and I'm sorry, I don't ride like that, and I don't ride motorcycles anymore.
Like I said, it's not the old school gangster
Yeah.
club. They're about helping people, but anyways, they have a big cookout thing for that weekend. I'm gonna set up and try to sell some glass and try to have a good
Yeah.
time.
Somewhere around there, or for gay, or for guy.
Oh, that's right. I just seen 28th again from Robert, and it reminded me that's when Guys is too, isn't it?
Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Kim, are you in here? Is Guys the 28th? I think it is. And I'm supposed to go up there and see Kim. Oh, well, that fucking ties your balls in half.
Mm.
Oh man.
They're doing an event. That's towards you, Robert. Isn't that in Arizona?
Yeah.
Isn't
The E
both moms?
Freezy events in Arizona.
Well, both moms are doing a thing. One's in Illinois and one's in Arizona.
Well, I know the one. I know the one that I keep hearing about's in Arizona.
One's in Arizona and one's in Illinois. I heard that before I got off of Facebook. Miss Connie's doing one, and she lives towards Illinois. And then Mama E, she's doing one. She's in Arizona. No, she's in Mexico.
They're
So why is
doing
she
one where E Freezy's was at.
Missouri? Missouri. Okay,
Yeah, his
Mama
is going
Connie's
to be in
in
Missouri.
Missouri. Missouri. It's close to Illinois. That's how I met her in Illinois. But anyway, Missouri. So that means his mom must be doing one in Arizona, not Mexico. Either way, it's a bad situation. Like I said, me and him talked a lot right before all this happened. We both tried doing a lot of the same things, and it's a big mind thing with me right now. He just wanted everybody to smile. A lot he struggled with as a younger kid that a lot of people don't know nothing about.
Well, that's kind of like what I did with the box man thing. Fucking.
Right.
I didn't make
Well,
no
that's
money off of selling the
that's why
boxes.
I did all the giveaways, Jeremy. I just want to see people smile. I've lived
All the boxes. Almost all the boxes I gave away. I bought and gave away. They weren't
right.
sold to people. I just bought them and
All
gave
the
them.
giveaways at the beginning when I first started doing it, when we were doing 6 whatever a night, those were all for me before some people started donating stuff.
Yep.
I just want to see people smile. I know what it's like to live in the woods with nothing. I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what's been looked to be put down all your life. I that's what I just want people to smile, and that's what gets me in trouble. Because even tonight, with my situation with her, I left and I took the big TV, but I forgot I didn't bring up the little TV, and hook it up for her. And I left, and I said, "I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I'll hook it up when I get back." You know, but here she wants to be nothing but evil. Here I still constantly think about, oh, I'm sorry, I should have did this for you. I should have did that for you.
He's got that kid's boyfriend around there. Why can't he put up a TV?
Well, she had put it up before I got back, but still, that's just my heart wants to help out. Oh, I should do this, I should do that. Just like the other day, I was there boxing shit up. And I said, the water tank bladder needs to be empty. It's been over 6 months. It's probably full. She's like, what? I said, yeah, you have to drain the water bladder tank. She's like, I
Yeah, if
don't know
not,
nothing
then
about
all
it.
that
I said,
sediment
well,
builds up and it ruins
I'm
them.
telling you, you have to drain it. And then she blew me off. So whatever. If it
Hey,
fills
guess
up and
what?
keeps in the water
Hey, guess
pressure,
what? Here in a
then
couple of months, when she ain't got no water and she's got to go spend several $100s on buying a new bladder tank, then guess what she's got to do? She's got to learn
right.
the hard way.
It's right, and that's what's going to happen.
Well, then
She'll
guess
be
what,
lucky
Gabe? That
if
is
she
something
can
that
read
you
it.
cannot control. You
I
gave
know,
that is taking the horse to the water. You cannot make it drink.
but my heart is to always take care and make sure things are good. And
Yeah, well, I tried to do the same thing, and look where it got me.
we're in the same boat, Jeremy. And I even told her
Oh,
that
that's all
tonight. We
right.
pointed it out.
Hey, you know that nice
Look,
Toyota truck that
yeah,
I
I'm
told you
trying to
that she
save
ended
you
up in mine?
money. I care about you, but you want to still talk shit to me and treat me like shit.
Well,
Why? I've never done nothing to deserve this, and I still try to help you, and you still want to talk shit to me.
well, my ex was driving around a $47,000 truck that I paid for. Guess what? She didn't get the oil changed, and it threw three bearings out of the crankshaft.
That truck through three anchor? Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
she blew up my truck.
yeah.
She messaged me asking about, oh, what's the warranty information? I said, dude, you don't get none of that. I said, you go buy you a new motor.
I don't know. It just really upset me tonight when she turned her back on the dog even.
Oh, excuse me.
That also
Well,
makes
people do
me
shit
wake
out of anger and being upset.
it also makes me wake up and realize the type of person she is now. It's not the type of person I want to be with.
Well,
So, anyways, I go to bed tomorrow. I got a couple boxes coming. Joe's supposed to be here soon. And I got a couple boxes I made up here. And then I'll go over there tomorrow. I get the cops to go over with me tomorrow. I get the rest of shit out of the house, and she can't say shit. But besides, now she's giving me 30 days to get the shit out of the garage. So,
have a
I'll
hundred
be back
dollars
to
sale.
work.
Everything's $100.
Huh?
So each piece they sell each thing for $100. I don't care if it's a
I am
sock. It's
making
$100.
some myself for $100. Damn. I got $1,000 tools by themselves. My power washer, Jeremy, is 15 something. And that's almost $100.
Gotta get rid of it. Gotta make a little bit of money.
I hear you if we get to that point, but I'm pretty sure I will buy a semi trailer and load everything up in the semi trailer before we get to that point.
Yeah, well,
Right now,
that'd be the
I'm
smart
trying
thing to
to
do.
justify. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how much it would be in storage units. I think it's 300 a month. So 300 a month
You're gonna
with
need you're gonna need multiple storage units. By the way, your
right,
garage sounds. So that's gonna here in my town for a small storage unit. I'm talking as big as this porch I'm sitting on. It's like I don't know, 8 foot by 10 foot is a hundred or almost $100 a month.
ours here. What my brother's was. This was what 5 years ago now. He had a 10 by 20, and it was $100. So that's what I'm going off of. Around $100 for a 10 by 20, which that means I will need three of them. That's how big the
Well,
garage
I'm
is.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you now. A 10x20 is about $200, if not more, a month.
Well, that's what makes me think about the enclosed, the semi trailer.
Dude, get you a cargo trailer, one
I
of
have
them
a place
goddamn
to put the
shipping
semi trailer.
containers. Hey, you know
You're
what?
right. That's what I'm talking about.
Drop it at Oz's house, and then fucking once you get a place, you empty it out and be like, hey Oz, I'll sell it to you for this much.
He would probably go down for that because he's got one right now. But I can take it to his son's. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever trailer I get like that, I would drop it off at his son's until I need it again.
Yeah, well,
But Oz
I'm just
might
saying.
take it because he always needs inside storage.
Well, I know. I always hear Oz about, man, I got to put this shit on the porch. Guess what? You get another semi trailer down in that motherfucker and you fill it up and then empty it out. And oh, I'm sure Oz would be like, fuck yeah, I'll take that song, bitch.
He's got one now.
Yeah, well, yeah, if he had a second one, he'd be even fucking better off. Shit, you could do a whole little
I do.
grow up inside there. Store half of it and grow half of it.
He needs a storage.
Yeah, he sounds like a little bit of a pack rat.
77 for a 10x15. 103 for a 10x20. 112 for a 10x25
Where are you at?
in Illinois.
Illinois.
110.
I'm
That's about
Northeast
close to
Ohio.
the places here. I don't know why my camera won't switch. Anyways, I was gonna show you Oz's. But yeah, he's already got one here, but I know he would take
No,
another.
he's probably got
But
what, a 40-footer?
I can take it to his son, to AJ's house. I fucking fell right down the slide. That hurt.
Well, obviously it didn't hurt too bad because we didn't hear you go, ooh, 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 ow.
I was trying to be quiet because I'm one alive. I didn't want you all to know.
That's why the
But the
camera
boys,
didn't work.
I
He was
built
too
a
busy
ramp.
going down.
I built a ramp coming up to the camper to make it easier on the dog, and it's wet wood. So yeah, I got halfway down the wood and my feet went whoop.
Turned it into a slide.
Need to get you some old
Yes.
tire tread. Need to get you some old tire tread and put it on there.
Well, I have a couple old car mats and stuff. I've been meaning to grab them and put it on there. I just always forget. Because it's hard on cinnamon sometimes giving up. Of course, I never think about it when I'm around them. I guess we got no choice, huh, mamas? We need to get our shit out and move. Oh, man. They got Jello shots uptown for $1. If anybody wants to go uptown.
I'd have to do a whole lot of Jello shots to feel anything.
Well, for $1, you can do a lot of them.
Last time I did Jello shots, I think I ate like half a gallon of Jello.
Am I back yet? I think I'm back. You can get them and give them to girl. You know, girls think they do a Jello shot and they think they took a whole bottle.
Never liked those shots.
They half fake their drunkenness half the time. That's how they get you.
I mean, you
Jello shots are alright,
but no.
like Jeremy said, Jello shots. It's just like eating candy. I mean, you need a lot of them to do anything.
Now putting fruit down inside, like some jungle juice or whatever, and that shit's tasty.
Cherries. Oh, mango. Or mango oranges
He won't
and
go through
cherries,
there.
vodka and shit. Oh,
Mangoes, little oranges, strawberries, pineapple.
when I was younger, I used to make a fruit salad, and it had nothing but liquor in it for juice. It was apples, grapes, everything. Everyone always loved it.
Yeah, it was a bottle of all the clear alcohols,
Yep.
fruit, and one of the big things, juicy juice and a Sprite. And it'd have you fucked up for days.
Yep. When
My
I was
friends
younger,
from my friends from West Virginia, they just use a whole shitload of moonshine and a whole bunch of smashed up fresh fruit. They wouldn't put any artificial fruit in it or any pop. It was all smashed up watermelon, kiwis, cantaloupe,
make
everything.
it a couple
Anything
days
they
ahead
could get
of
their hands
time.
on.
They were making a
And
citrus
all the
stuff.
alcohol soaked into the fruits, and then we pull all the fruits out. So you would think you would come up to just a regular fruit bar, but then you come up to fruit and it's loaded with alcohol. They were good. Apples, everything.
Shut up, Hank.
Yeah, the
Hi,
jungle juice was always a party favorite.
Mama, do you want to go to the bar? She looked at me like, maybe.
No, you don't need to go to the bar.
No, I'm not going to the bar. I went to the bar this afternoon, Jeremy. I know to be to go.
Don't need to be all hungover and dealing with her bullshit tomorrow.
That too. Well, that's why I ended up going because I couldn't find no boxes and I got frustrated. And then I got hungry and I'm like, I'll go to the bar and get a fucking $8 pizza. And of course, we're going to the bar and get the $8 pizza. You get a couple of beers, and that's what
And then it
started.
becomes a $20 pizza.
No, I stopped. I still got half a pizza here.
Just because you got half the pizza doesn't mean you didn't turn it into half the other half of it into alcohol.
I was gonna say I didn't stop the alcohol though. We had I don't know how many there, and we're
That's
almost
how it went
empty.
from an $8. That's how it went from an $8 pizza to a $20 pizza.
And we're almost to a 12 pack of the 16 ounces, not the little cans, the medium cans. There's one left in here. Oh, more than I thought. So yeah, I've had liquid. And I've had my liquid diet tonight. That's why I said it was wise for me to leave when I did.
I had me a liquid diet today.
Well, we're gonna be figuring out what next here before too much longer. There's one left. It's only 9:30. I got a couple in the cooler though.
I got one I got one more 24-ounce can out of 9. And then I had a fifth of Fireball.
I almost had Jack and Coke, but I stopped myself. Or Jaeger. I'm glad I did because that wasn't to the point where I decided to call the cops yet. And then
Yeah,
I
you're
called the
gonna
cops.
get you in trouble.
I called the cops. Wait, I was wise when things started flying. I left. And I called the cops to find out where I stand and this and that. And they're willing to go with me tomorrow. And she can't do nothing about it. If she touches my stuff, then legally I can charge her for theft and damage to
No,
property.
legally, if she touches your stuff by the time you show up, then you don't charge her with anything. The police do.
Well,
Believe me,
yeah.
I just dealt with
But
all
if
this.
she takes my stuff, because they're ashes and stuff, and she sets them outside with this moisture and damage the property. So no matter what she takes outside, it's damage the property.
See, back when I had to bring the cops with me, it was only the rooms that that person decided that I could get my stuff out of. So what was like my living room and my bedroom, I could get all that stuff. But my computer that was still sitting upstairs and like my couch that was in the living room, I wasn't allowed to touch any of that stuff. If I wanted that back, I was going to have to take them to civil court.
Well, I was told tonight if she sets it outside because of the moisture we have right now, that's enough for damage. But either way, she legally cannot touch my stuff because we have not went through any court system. But if I show up there tomorrow and stuff's sitting on the porch, then I could file charges against
So
her for
there
theft.
is there an actual court order for you to have your stuff out?
No.
Then she can technically do whatever she wants.
Yes and no. If she damages my stuff, no matter if court order or not, she can be
Well,
charged.
then you got to deal with that civilly.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
You know,
what
you
the
in.
cops
yeah,
do
you know,
tonight.
you can have her charged with criminal damaging, but for you to get anything out of it, you'd have to take her to small
Well,
claims
I
court.
have her on video for throwing stuff at me tonight, so I will throw
Yeah,
that in assault. But
yeah.
either way, I have some kind of leverage right now. She just
Yeah,
needs
I
to
just
be
dealt
mature,
with that stuff with
let
my
me get
ex.
my shit tomorrow, and we'll just be done with the situation.
Well, hopefully tomorrow goes smooth and you can get
Hopefully.
stuff out of
And
there.
I tried to do some of this last week, but she had the grandbaby, and I couldn't come over. And then she goes, "Well, you could have said something." I'm like, "Well, you could have said something too that you were going to take the grandbaby away." When you say grandbaby, I'm not trying to have a lot of conversations with you. To me, that says I can't come over. If you're willing to take the grandbaby away, maybe you should have said
Right.
something.
Or at least when the baby
I'll
was
be right back.
gone, you're like, okay, we can do this now.
Right. Well, she had her all weekend, all week. And I'm like, every time I would talk to her, oh, Kayla's here. Okay, well, I just dropped the conversations because I'm not trying to have conversations with her. And then she tries to throw in my face tonight. Well, you could have said something. I would have took her away. Well, you could have said something too. I don't know. This is. Anyways, Alice, what time you coming up? Anyone else coming up tomorrow? You have to be in a good mood when we meet up tomorrow. Why do I have to be in a good mood when we meet up tomorrow? Aren't you supposed to make me in a good mood? I'm taking you to the dispensary, isn't that's a lot? You know, that's good. Hoping to be there about 1. Well, the cops are supposed to go over there about 10. There ain't that much. The biggest part is probably breaking down the grow tents. Everything else is pretty much done except for my brother's ashes, my memorial spot in the living room for my brother and grandma and stuff. That's pretty much it. That I have one little stand in the one room, which there's 3 things on that needs to go in a box, and then all that can move, and then permissive growth tents are the big thing.
I'm back.
You're back, and my lighter died.
Huh.
There's another lighter somewhere. But yeah, and actually with the grow tents, it's just the light even. The lights and the
That's all
exhaust
I need
fan.
is lights, grow tent, and I got an exhaust port and shit.
Well, the one tent's worn out, but the other one's brand new. But tents aren't nothing compared to the exhaust fan. I know, and I can't find my other one now. I had it earlier today. I bet you AJ took it. I can almost guarantee you did, because he's a fucking lighter feed.
There you go.
So I'm gonna do a dab now. Don't worry about the lighter.
Here, Gabe. Got a lighter for you.
Thank you. Hey, that's like the one I'm missing. This one here is the old black one, the whole black metal and everything. The one I'm missing is like what you just showed.
Yeah, this is from the dispensary in Martinsville.
Sorry, we'll do a dab. I haven't done dab on. It might be in the truck.
Oh, just give me a dab.
It might be in the truck. This is the grape cream cake. Don't get no creamy on me. It don't taste like grape, and I don't taste no kind of creamy action either. A&W cream soda sounds good right now.
I think I have one in there.
I gotta be in the mood for the cream soda ones, but when I'm in the mood for the cream soda, they're like heaven.
Oh snap! I just had a buddy message me. He's like, "Hey man, I got a bunch of crappie, man. Can you cook them for me?"
Hell yeah!
I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
I've been fishing the last couple of weeks.
Well, this weekend in the state of Ohio, it is the free weekend because of Father's Day.
That's true. That's true. I have my license, but I
Yeah, well,
just did my
I'm
last
I'm
part.
I'm one of them poor bastards that's homeless. So fucking, we can't afford all that stuff.
Hey, it's not that expensive, and I buy it at the right times when I got some pennies you don't think about.
Yeah, well, I ain't had pennies that I ain't had to think about needed to go somewhere else.
Well, you were just in a hotel there for a minute ago. You could have got
Yeah,
you.
well, that was way before fishing season.
Not really, but let's drop the subject.
Uh, well, it was still cold outside and was snowing.
It was still fishing time.
Well, I sure the hell wasn't gonna go sit on no ice and fish. That shit didn't get thick enough around here this year.
That's what she said. I've been fishing every except for that time of year. Actually, honestly, I think I've only ice fished twice in my life. Right now, though, Cinnamon and we probably go 3 times a week.
Dude, I'm like a half a mile from a river. Do you know how hard it is for me not to just take my little Dockmaster 5000 down there and just throw a jig and fucking wiggle it in because it's an ugly stick? And it can take the biggest bend that you can catch in the river.
I use just regular old worms in a bowl.
Well, see, I don't like to sit in one spot unless I'm like catfishing.
Here's how I do it.
I
We're
jig
allowed 3
I
lines in
jig
the
fish a
water.
lot.
We're allowed 3 lines in the water. I do one
Yep.
deep, one top for bluegill and carpy, and then one for bass. I want to buy a boat though. I've been looking, and if my bike
You don't
wouldn't
want to
broke
buy.
down,
Do not buy a boat. Do you know what boat stand? Do you know what boat stands for?
yes,
Bust out another 1,000 because that's what it's
yes.
going to cost you to fix it
We
every time
had
it
one
breaks.
when the kids were younger. I've been through it, done that. But this is just a little fishing boat for me and me.
Well, see, I had a 13-foot
I'm
John
not
boat.
trying to pull tubes.
I had a 13-foot John boat with an 11-foot car, and I used to put that John boat on top of the car and try that bitch to the lake. Everybody's like,
I
"Why don't you just buy a trailer?" I said, "Why? It fits perfectly on the car."
remember.
I had a '94 Ford Escort, man. And I'd put a 12-foot John boat or a 13-foot John boat right on top of it, motor and all.
Right, right.
I had a little 5.5 two-stroke fucking outboard and a little trolling motor. And we'd mount it all up on there and put it all up on top of the car. And I'd drive fucking 30, 40 miles with it on top of my car. And people are like, dude, you're crazy. I'd pull it up to the boat ramp and pick it up. Me and my buddy would pick it up off the car and set it into the water. And then I'd pull away from the boat ramp. Then when I'd get back, I'd pull the car down there and we had pieces of carpet and we'd slide the boat up the back of the car and onto the roof and strap it
Right.
back down. Because usually we took fish home. You know, you go look at my Facebook profile. I got pictures from back in the day where, like, we slaughtered fish at nighttime.
I'll jump right on that.
Yeah, my buddy, he just messaged me. He said, "I'm on my way." He's like, "Will you cook?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm about to go do me a fish fry at almost 10 o'clock at night. It's okay because I got the batter and the seasoning. I told him all he's had to do is have the beer. Well, of course, he caught the fish.
I'll look at your Facebook.
Yeah, you'll have to go back into my photos and like me and my buddy TJ. God bless his crazy ass soul. He left me way too fucking early. But yeah, me and him, we'd go sneak into ponds, farm ponds, that'd tell us we weren't allowed to fish and stuff. We'd sneak into them bitches at night and just slay some big giant bass on top water, big giant crappie.
Hey, it's up here twice.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the game was that?
Huh?
I leave the camera on, but it'll go crazy. So what's up this weekend, Brianna?
Uh, jack shit.
You
Shit
gonna
or
jack
jack, huh?
shit off? Brianna, why you gonna jack shit off?
Well, you know, wax on, wax off.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
she must like
I
it. She
did
must
watch
like to smell a hot
Karate Kid
shit.
the other day. The Karate Kid and Ghostbusters lately have been going crazy on YouTube. Every time I turn it on, it's like one of the two is on there.
Well, they're coming out with a new Karate Kid movie.
Yeah.
They're coming
I
out
don't
with
know
a
about
new
another
Happy Gilmore.
Ghostbusters.
There's a new Happy
Oh,
Gilmore 2 now coming.
They've been coming out with a Happy Gilmore 2 for like 4 or 5 years.
Now
Just like they've been
they
coming
show
out with a
Yeah.
just like they've been coming out with a Gremlins 3 for like 4 decades now.
really.
Well, that's just because they fucked up so bad with Gremlins too.
Hey, come on now. I'm a Gremlins fan. Like I got Gizmo
Jeremy,
tattooed on my leg. I had a get I got a $1,800 Gizmo rig
Ooh.
that
I
I
had to
had
send
made.
Jeremy. I got a Gizmo pen. I had to send Jeremy a Gizmo pen.
Yep.
I got
Hey, and
one more.
guess what? I still got that. I still got all my Gizmo pins that I got from you.
Oh, I
But yeah,
love
he has a Gizmo
Gizmo
rig,
and
and the guy that made the Gizmo rig, I want him to make me Popeye.
Aw.
Like Gizmo flipping you the bird. Hey, my Gizmo rig. I sent the guy that picture. He said he won't be standing up, so he's sitting down and he's flipping you the bird.
His Gizmo.
Gizmo is a badass piece. I
Making
had other
sure
glass
Gizmo is
makers.
pretty cool.
I had so many other glass makers. Like, dude, I'd have charged you fucking $3,000 for that piece.
he only told me 15 for Popeye.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the nice thing about him is because he makes the glass that he uses.
Right.
He doesn't have to go buy it from somebody.
If I do a
Like
good one, it's
when he made my Gizmo rig, he was like, "Dude, I made 42 pounds of glass." I was like, "Holy shit!" My rig only weighs 6 pounds,
right.
but you made 42 pounds of glass to make a 6 pound piece. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll use that on other stuff."
Grizzly shirt and beanie.
But I'm gonna jump down off here and gather my shit up because my buddy should be pulling up for me to go catch
Okay.
some fish.
Well,
You wanna go
Probably.
fish?
I'll
good
probably.
night, asshole.
Huh?
Have a good night, asshole.
Hey, asshole's gonna fucking have a blast.
Fish and have fun, bro.
Everybody just got to watch out for the spatter of the asshole.
Got hoisted to the spam folder by your own name.
You guys have a good one.
You too.
All right, who's next? Who's Carrie we popping tonight? Cinnamon, you coming on live? She said, "Fuck you, I'm in my spot." This evening, where are you out, dog, or what? Are you upset?
Ooh, Alice has some granddaddy purple. Nice.
You know your mom don't want you no more. You gotta stay. You gotta stay here in the camper when I go to work. Your mom don't want you.
I don't trust carts anymore. They're constantly plugging and being bitches.
Yeah. Don't leave Cinnamon alone. I can take her to work with me. Are you moving in the house and I didn't know about it, or what? Your daughter moving in? You know, somebody moving in I didn't know about? I don't know what to do with her. My only one buddy I trust to take her to is an hour away, so that's not gonna work on these kind of situations. Some mummies. She's getting old. She's 9. Bulldogs usually live what is 8 to 12. She's 9. But the only one I could really trust her with to take her up to Ronnie. He's over an hour away, and he works all day, so she'd be in his house. But he don't have a dog right now. Leave her with Oz. Guess I'll have to if I have to go to the hospital in a hurry. He'll have to come out here and feed her and let her out. Oz seems to like her. I don't know how that would go. He seems to like her though. He actually tries petting her and stuff. She's looking at me like she's lost right now. You know what I'm talking about, woman? Your mom don't want you no more. Boo! What's up, everybody? It says 2 people, We scared them away.
Yeah,
It's your fault, Brianna.
probably.
You didn't break out the poker chips fast enough. Ralph
I'm
plays your poker.
probably gonna head down myself.
That's fine. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
how much. Well, I should really probably go to bed soon. But
Yeah, my meds are kicking in.
I haven't taken my night meds yet. I only take them when I'm ready to go to bed. If I miss my sleeping window, I'm screwed. I can't sleep.
Yeah, I think mine just opened. But talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
We're back to this big head. So it's 2 people. So does that mean Alice and Betty? Is that all we got in here anymore? Dabadoo. I think I said dab. Did I actually do a dab? Dabadoo. I really want to go uptown tonight. If we end this live, Alice, you should blow up my phone. Because finding strange in this town is like slim to none to begin with. So going uptown would only cost me money. Take the chances of getting pulled over. And probably some kind of headache somewhere. You can't stay up late, you're getting up early. 1 o'clock, that means you leave like 10 o'clock. That's not early. Early's like 6 o'clock. Miss Alice. Are we doing lunch or what? What's going on tomorrow? Well, besides my ordeal. What's my ordeal with you? Butter. Grab whatever butter is available. Yes. What's my ordeal with you tomorrow? Two people. Is that Miss Betty and Miss Alice? That's it? It is 10:50. I wonder if I can get Oz to drive me uptown. I guarantee that. I keep threatening to take Cinnamon to the bar. Maybe I'll take her to the bar tonight. You want to get cleaned up and go to the bar? Well, she all perked up for that one. Alice lost us. Go to the bar. Hey, you want to go sit in the bar still? Go to sleep, dumbass. Go to sleep, dumbass. I take it nobody hears me anymore. Oh, you found me? One's back. Wugga 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 wugga. Welcome back. It says 4 people. What's up? Who are the 4 people that's hiding in the background? Are you a reason to stay alive or are you a reason to say goodbye? Speak up or forever hold your peace. Me. I think you're the only me that wants to say me. And you can text me. I'm trying to talk myself out of getting cleaned up and going uptown. I drank this 12-pack, and I probably have 4 or 5 at the bar. And these are the tall boys. Well, medium boys. So I probably shouldn't go no. But my thoughts are heavy. They at the camper? Who's at the camper? You at the camper? I'm at the camper. Cinema's over in the corner. I think she's trying to tell me it's good night time. Someone needs you to. She can go to the bar with me, actually. I got it approved a while ago, but I just never done it. Telling you, that dog goes where I go, except for work. Even at the house today, she was outside the fenced area, everything, pretty much all day with me. But she ain't really been outside the fenced area at all in her life. She wants to stay there. She's tired. Are you tired, mommy? You wanna go bye bye? Oh, they got her out. Oh, bye bye. Look at this. Oh, oh, quit. We'll go bye bye. Well, she ain't all tired like you think she is. She's definitely not all tired like you think she is. Mummies. You wanna go bye byes? You wanna go bye byes? You wanna go to the bar? You wanna go hang out? You wanna go find a hoe? You get first lick. Not just say that. She's already. Oh no, Sharon. Never mind. I know. I need to go to sleep. What? You don't need to go anywhere unless you went to the potty. Mommy, but please. Mommy. I mean, it's what? You and Betty in here? Cinnamon, you want to go to bed or you want to go south? She says, chomp, 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 ball. This dog was chomping on the ball last night. I swear to God, she wasn't even moving. But then I looked and kind of bent down, and the left side of her mouth was just up and down, chomping on the ball. Ah, you don't like my finger in your mouth? You would be so lost if this ball came up missing. Because I can't find one just like it. There ain't nobody here. Betty isn't here, so we got one peeper in here. If Betty isn't here, we got a peeper. Hi, Nikki. Hi, George. Hi, Sam. Hi, whatever. You can love us from a distance. It's okay. You know, love hurts. Truth sucks. Some moves lie. Oh, it's James. So we ain't got no crazy soccer yet. Well, who the fuck knows? That number's never right. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Well, this is about the perfect time to get cleaned up and go uptown, but half of me really says no, don't be a dumb fuck tonight. The other half of me says, fuck it. I just need to get a little higher, and I'll give up. They just suck. And I don't believe in calling the cops, talking to the cops, dealing with the cops. So for me to do that, that's a lot. But I'm also not trying to snap and do something stupid. God knows I can snap and do that stupid shit. Better listen to my first half. Are you my first half? Mummies. Don't be that young dumbass. Go to sleep. Cry tomorrow. Move on. You think, James? But on her mind, no, because I didn't get everything out today. But when she started throwing stuff at me and we started screaming, I knew it wasn't going to take much more and I would explode. But I'm in the wrong in her mind right now. I should have dealt with it and moved on. But I gotta zip it. I gotta zip it, lock it, throw away the key. You will be better tomorrow. You get to see me. I can see you through YouTube right now. I mean, seeing you doesn't make me better. What do I get tomorrow? No. Funny guy. So many people can wonder. I need some like adrenaline release. And a different lighter. We discovered this earlier. I bet the other one has been truck. I don't see it in the bag. I know the bag's shorter, lighter. It's all got the electric shit. Let them wonder. I'm wondering. Fuck them. Alright. How much money you got? If you go uptown, you're not taking a shitload. Oh, I had to break that earlier. I forgot. Damn it. I really need to go to bed. I'm not going nowhere. Go borrow one from Oz. What? Go borrow what? What did I miss? A lighter? I think I have one in the truck. I just gotta go to the truck. Alright, I'll be back. Oh. Change it. You need more food, babies? There you go. You get some more food tomorrow. Hey, good? Should go over to Oz's neighbor. He jams out on the weekend. A lighter found. We still got 2 people. What's up? I found the lighter in the truck. I think it's time to smash this pizza sober up and go uptown and see if we can find trouble. What's her name? Ho? Cheers. Oh, boy, sucks. Cheers, everybody. Hope we're doing well, James. I'm sorry I'm boo-hooey. This is just a very bad weekend for me, naturally. I wish I would have known who my dad was. Besides, everybody dies early. What's up, everybody? I guess it is 10 o'clock. What are we gonna do, mamas? You got a fat belly now? You wanna go hang out for a few? What are you doing? Going to bed? I don't know if they got treats. She got treats when we went to the pharmacy the other day. And then I started taking off, all worried about the treat, and I forgot my meds. And I had to back up and get my meds. Al says bedtime, Sonny. She's still over there chowing out. She must have been hungry. She must not have ate over there today. Nikki fed Harley, and I said, well, Cinnamon probably hungry. She didn't eat this morning. Well, I ain't got no food. I got a little bit. That should have been the first time. I would have said, well, I'll have to split up what's left. I just never in a million years thought she would tell me never to bring the dog over. A million years I never thought a lot of things. These dogs were like her sidekick there for a moment. Even Max. Traitor. Mommy girls! You done? You wanna go show your bandana off? You wanna go to bed? Like Al says? You wanna go try out the neighbor? He's got a German Shepherd though. He seems awful grouchy sometimes. I don't know how you and him would handle it. Because you think you're king shit and you're 2 foot wide, 1 foot tall. You got a busy day tomorrow? I know, you're going to your fucking pimp's house. You gotta go get your dope. You gotta go to your pimp's house. You're just the all around party girl. Getting around, getting around. Let me guess, you're alone again. You know how you get down with the pimp when you're alone. Sandy, you hear this yet? I really need to make your pizza box now, it sounds like. If mom don't want you, guess you're gonna have to go with me on the weekend. You're gonna have to travel with me on the weekend. It means I gotta pay $20 every fucking time for a hotel. Just because of you. Anybody want a dog? No, you're not alone. Well, who's coming with you? You never said that. You said you're coming, but you didn't say who was coming with you. I also bring somebody. You're gonna have to keep him company. We'll go down. We'll go to bed. What do you want to do? It's your night. What do you want to do? You want to go be a hoe? See what kind of trouble we can get it into? You want to play with him all night? No, I'm not alone. You got aliens with you? Cujo with you? The mind is going crazy. That's the only reason why I'm thinking about going home. I already spent $20 up there earlier between the pizza and beer. Ugh. I don't anyone who ride with me. Hell, I thought we might have a foursome. You got a cinnamon. Okay. Are we eating lunch? Or are you just wham bam thank you ma'am like normal? What are we doing? Woman. Mamas. Your ball. Are you shopping and running? Or are we doing anything? I thought it was possible I might grab a quick bite. What was his name you're gonna grab a quick bite from? I'll have to look to see if that restaurant in Renzi is open. But if you go back, like I said, if you go back towards me and just say 24 back, there's multiple restaurants. That's the way I always go. I don't know exactly how it has you going from up there in Renzi. Cinema says it's a big bite. Is it a big bite? She shrugged and went after her ball. Call up town and see who's all up at town. Hey, call up town. Amy's the bartender. Call up town and see who's uptown already. You want your ball? Call Hope and see if her hooker ass is up there with Ronnie. She's like my little sister. The only way I called her hooker ass. She was my best buddies. That's where that one night I did get in a fight up there from the oldest boyfriend's mom. She's the one. She jumped in. And my buddy's daughter jumped in, but he's the other one that passed away with my brother with fentanyl. Amy said they are closed early. They're not closed early because there was a big crowd there when I left. I doubt everybody left. Mama's over there snorting up a storm. She got something caught in her throat. Must be gone. I don't even really know who this Amy chick is. I don't think it's that one chick I think of. The old lady who was there today was a different bartender. But she says she works once a month. So I caught her once a month during the afternoon. They had to go home early. They had a busy day tomorrow. This is farm country and it rained today, so there probably many bonfires tonight. Well, that's a lie. Either way, I guarantee it's something's happening. It ain't rained in a while. It's all up to mamas. Whatever mama says. James is still here. James still needs to get a bus ticket this way. Maybe we can still actually do a cookout. Can you smell the bullshit? I'm assuming I'm putting. Yes, I smell it. You smell the bullshit I give right back. That is the question. The problem is, do you ever know when I'm really serious? Because a lot of people don't. And that's the way we like it. We going uptown, what we doing, dog? 10 o'clock. We're going to try to find some strain. Or we're just going to call it a night. Say tomorrow's a headache enough. Don't need to wake up with a headache. What do you want to do? You want to go to the bar? I don't know if Amy will let you in the bar like Gay Boy will. I don't have your actual paperwork yet. You can always lie. But I don't used to so far. What are we doing? You're wide awake? Because you slept all this fucking time. You want your ball? You think they're stuffing cow shit? Woo! We doing cow patties? Has anybody really went out and found real mushrooms in cow patties? We have a cow farm. Real close. Every so often they do like a big news, even Milk Day or whatever the hell they call it. Everybody from all over come. I've never been out there. I've seen it on the news and I drove by, but I've never been out there when they're doing it. James, she had her flip flops on, so it came over the top and it squished in between her toes. Now she's gonna send it to Joey. Sorry, not sorry. All he's gotta do is be a human being and say, talk like a human. I'm giving that kid so much shit. It really, really 100% felt for him. It's crazy. It only took a couple lies with the girls how quickly he changed. And that's what blows my mind once again. Because if you ever listen to him, Gabe's live, I'm there, blah, 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 in different situations, and then just a couple lives with the girls, and he can't even talk like a human. I hate falling in the cow shit. You ever tip the cows? If you really walk up to a cow and it's sleeping, you can tip it. That's not a myth. You can tip a cow. Been there, done that. Right, James? I remember stepping in a cow, horse shit, running through pastures in the middle of the night playing fucking whatever kind of game. I remember searching fucking cow shit for mushrooms. And when we couldn't find none, we would find the sleepy cow. And yeah, it doesn't take much to push it over. But when it gets up, you better watch it because if it's pissed off, this is what they don't talk about. It's going to hurt you. You push over cow and it gets pissed off, I guarantee you, you're going to be hurt in some way. It's fun because a lot of times they don't really get pissed off. But if you get one that gets pissed off, it like gets locked on you, and until you get out of the corral, you're dead meat. Cheers, everybody. That thing will run you over. I've seen kids with black eyes from fucking hooves after they got ran over. One kid had a broken arm. That's why it's kind of like a drinking game out in the country. Because you can be lucky or you can be sore. Cheers, everybody. That's that grape cream cake. What are you chomping on? What's in your mouth? Hey, in your mouth. What'd you find? Spit it out. Is that you? What the fuck was that? How did you get a chew? Take your dog and get the fuck out of here. You ain't nothing. See, son, how quick that was? Get your dog and get the fuck out of here. See how quick people can change on people? Play the smack the game. No, I'm not smacking no bull. I know what feels like to get horned. You forget this is country land and bull riding and horse riding and all that crazy shit popular. Been there, done that. Last time I smacked a bull in its ass, I was actually in a clown outfit, and I barely made it over the fence. I'll pass. If I want to kind of play those Russian roulette, I'll just be a dumbass and run through town and act like a bull. Come on, me. I'm trying to get that booger you had. You're the one who gets eye boogers like 5 seconds every 5 seconds. The right bulls are fast. Yeah. We have a lot of rodeos and stuff like that out here. When I was younger, I did it one time, and I barely made it up over the fence. That's all I know. I was running for my fucking life. All right, later, Alice. Now you're just gonna make me have to go to town because you're not gonna talk. Nobody's gonna talk to me. I should end this live because the only other person here is James. This mama wants to play with the ball for a while. I don't know what we're doing. I'm not ready for bed. I'm still grumpy about earlier. I can't let certain things go. I just don't understand. I would understand if I was abusive, verbally, whatever, mentally, sexually, whatever. But I always put them first, and it's just very hard for me to understand what's going on. And the simple fact I have to get the cops involved tomorrow to go with me to hopefully get the rest of my stuff out of the house is just a mind blowing situation to me. It's like, what the fuck did I do? Or what's wrong with me? Anything. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, it's you. Well, now it says nobody's here, but you, James, you, and Alice, I love you guys. You don't say a lot, James, but I know you're here. I don't know. I guess since it says nobody, that's probably wrong, but It's 10:30. Y'all got life, some family. Love y'all. Later. I'm gonna try to stay home.